I am thrilled and I am taken by this pleasant surprise that has been known to me for the last 2 months only. I want you to be a little bit patient with me, and I want you to lend me your imagination, and I will walk you through the pastoral way of life of Somalis and the rest of the pastoral communities in the Horn of Africa. Unless we understand what it is, it's hard to appreciate. I was born to a pastoral family, and at 4 years old, I was herding with my other cousins, older than me, goats, baby goats, around a lush savanna land that is called now it's called Sanaag region between Puntland and Somaliland. It is one of the areas that rainfall was going 20 inches per year, and that was the best of Puntland and Somaliland at that time. That land that I have left at 7 years old, I went back when I was about 20 years ago, and I am now 67. And I went to a desert, blowing winds, no water in sight, that savanna land with lions, where at night I used to cling to my mother when I hear the roar of the lion. Today, it is a dust and blowing wind and no water in sight. That's when I decided that I want to do something about it. At the same time, before I did that, I looked around and I said, what are people fighting about? People are fighting about limited resources, destroyed by displaced youth, ready pool for hire, for warlords, for companies of charcoal, for piracy, and for every other evil thing that they could find. The young people, especially males, pastoral males, have also, with the influx of city young males coming to rural areas and pastoral areas, introduced to Mira, a stimulant that's very expensive and devastating the lives of these young men. Wanting to please their addiction every day, at least $5 a day, they are burning their homes, their forests, their livelihood, the acacia tree that the camel and the goat depend on. And if there is no camel and there is no goat, there is no Somali life at all. Leave alone Somalis, there is no pastoral way of life that employs approximately 70% of the Horn of Africa's pastoral communities and 65% of all Somalis. Imagine putting in this civil war-ridden land, putting 65% of its people out of job. What's going to happen? What we see is not going to be a devastation. What we will see will be the real devastation. So I had no choice, with the help of my husband and my little kids, to see if we can influence the communities, bring them together, and have many years of discussion. The simplest thing we introduced was building something called rock dams. Stones built one over the other, that 8-year-old can do, that reduces the flow of water as it rains, reduces the flow, keeps the manure that the water is gushing with it and clearing the land, reduces that velocity, keeps it wet for 7 days at least, and just watch the acacia little trees that pop out. All you have to do is take care of that between 6 to 1 year. After 1 year, an acacia tree has its own thorns. That is the army that it defends itself from the goats. But it's not ready to defend itself from charcoal burners. That's the sad situation. That's where we all come in. We should come in and join together to find employment to the young Somali males who are ready pull for hire for anybody. And they come from pastoral area to the cities knowing how to shoot. So they are an army, anybody who wants to hire them. Now I'm saying let's hire them. Let's give them jobs. Let's employ them as Adeso is now employing them through the support of EU environmental program that has found Adeso work through satellite, looking at the stones being built, wondering, what are these stones? Coming back next year, looking at through satellite, seeing the difference, the greenland, the grassland coming back. They came to us and offered us $14 million to do more. We upscaled it. We have been doing for 2 years. We have 2 more years. After that 2 more years, what are we going to do? Now, the young charcoal burners are coming back to us bit by bit, convincing them, and they are growing little forests, and Adeso is paying them $2.50 per tree. After 2 years, we cannot pay for that. Who's going to continue that with us? It's your voice and mine added together, and the Somalis who are doing the work. And I want to thank the whole UN and the Secretary General and UNEP, which has its main headquarters in Africa, in Nairobi. And I don't know how they spotted me in my little desert. They have done a great job. Now I won't let them go. You have to be next to me. And thanks to my Adeso board members and my family, all sitting around here, supporting me, standing by me, doing fundraising. And I appreciate all the attention. Please keep me in your prayers, in your thoughts, and the land of Somalia and its people, especially the youth. And stay with us. Thank you very much.